It's time to count sheep as we fall asleep, as the sun has just set and light dims deeper down into that magical midnight blue, a glowing yet darkening at the same time blue. The sheep, number 100, can see the brightening moonlight now in the big, darkening but still blue, but darkening sky. The moon, so bright now in the quiet of the night, as the sheep jumps over the white picket fence, over the grassy field, over the trees, over the telephone wires, over the mountains, up through the sky, above clouds, over the big bright moon, until it becomes a black speck rising up over the moon. A black speck in the light of the moon. You can see the front legs reaching and the back legs have kicked, and the sheep flying, floating now over the moon to behind the moon on the dark side, behind the light, into the darkness. And now, sheep number 99, leaping up over the white picket fence, over the grassy fields, over the trees, over the telephone wires, up into the sky above the clouds, a darker sky, brighter moon, speck of the reaching front legs, hopping back legs, over the arc, over the top of the moon, and back, around, behind, disappearing further behind the moon. The dark side, the moon. Then sheep number 98 takes that leap up, up, up and over the light, the darkness, quiet, and the other side, landing so safely and comfortably on the quiet other side as number 97 takes that leap. 96 is preparing, but 97 up, higher, higher, flying, floating, leaping, even as 95 and 94 and 93 prepare. 97 floating up above, over, all the way, behind, right, moon as it reaches the furthest reaches into the darker side of the moon, seeing more and more stars light up in the contrast of the color. The sky, more stars landing in a whole happy pile of stars. Now it's 96, takes that leap through the sky, brighter first in the light of the moon. And as it gets darker and further and darker, quieter, more stars align, surrounding as 95, 94 prepare, and 93 prepares, eager to see more and more starlight in more and more darkness coming as 95 takes that leap up over the white picket fence, over the grassy field. It can even look down and see all the rest of the sheep that are left as it looks right ahead, up and up, over the mountains, through the clouds, into the bright light of the moon, and to the other side, to the darkness where all the stars light up more, piles and piles of happy stars. As 95 lands with its friends 199 and 98 and 97 and 96 as 94 takes a leap up over the white picket fence, over the grassy fields, over the trees, over the telephone wires, over the mountains, over the hills, up through the sky, over the clouds, into the lightest light of the moon and above and beyond into the darkening sky. More stars landing on the darker, quieter side of the moon as 93 hops over and upward, flying higher and higher, more height, lighter, like floating up, up through the light into the dark sky, over to the other side, landing the other sheep in the stars, resting in the quiet of the magical, beautiful night sky as 92 hops up, jumping over the white picket fence, grassy fields, over the trees, telephone wires, up into the sky, over the hills, over the mountains, above clouds, over the moon, around to the dark sky on the dark side of the moon with all the stars, and all the other sheep. 91 takes a leap. Up, up, up as 90 gets ready, and 89, and 88, and 87 begin to notice that they can step forward in the line. Even 86 and 85 know that as 91 jumps over the moon and lands with 100, and sheep 99, and 98, and sheep 97, and all the other sheep that are already sleeping deeply amongst the stars in the big quiet sky. 90 takes a leap all the way up, up, over, up, over to the dark, quiet side of the moon. And 89 begins as 87 moves forward behind 88, before 86, followed by 85, and each one now continuing more, up, floating to the darkness, to the quiet, surrounded by stars, counting all the other sheep already there now, and the sheep stepping closer to the moment where the next sheep now jumps up, over, and up, and over, all the way around to the dark side of the moon. And the next sheep jumps as the one behind it prepares, as they watch. Sheep flying over to the dark, quiet side, sleeping with his friends, as the next sheep jumps the next 3 step closer. And this continues as more and more sheep, just one at a time, and the others follow that feeling to the quiet, surrounded by quiet and stars, and more sheep, one at a time.